As part of the European mission set, Red Lasers Army released a figure that, when I first saw it, the color scheme really stuck out to me, and I had no idea what it was. But this is Sky Raider, and Sky Raider is the Action Force Space Force Commander. UK's GI Joe being Action Force, they had a Space Force, and this figure basically took the original color scheme of the Sky Raider and transposed it over to an O-ring Viper, which is, in my opinion, a very cool concept. Check him out. The blue, gray, orange, and yellow. This is the Space Force emblem on his chest. Overall quality of the figure is all right. One of the things that you don't see with this one that you see with most of the Vipers is the loose shoulders. The shoulders on this guy are tight. This is actually molded very well. Yeah, he doesn't flop around. The arms, I think the arms were molded in, it appears they were molded in gray, maybe blue, but I think they're molded in gray. And painted flesh. The flesh tone's painted on. Yeah, Sky Raider. So somewhere here in the video, I'll add in photos of the original figure, the original accessories the figure came with, the card art packaging. I have a photo of an original Sky Raider figure packaged, but the 3 3/4 inch GI Joe style action figures have multiple points of articulation, whereas the original Sky Raider only had articulation at the hips, shoulders, and neck. I think, yeah, hips, shoulders, and neck. So 5 points of articulation on the original Action Force, Space Force, Sky Raider figure, and all of the regular points of articulation from a 3 3/4 inch GI Joe. Very cool concept. I really like the paint scheme of this figure, and I like the idea of taking some of those original 5-point articulation Palitoy figures. Palitoy is the company who started making Action Force figures before Hasbro was ever involved. But I do like that idea a lot, of taking those figures and turning them into the O-ring Joe style. But this paint scheme on the Viper, it's just, it pops out. The one of the things about the Red Lasers Army figures is that their color schemes, their paint apps, they're all colors that really pop. So accessory wise, this guy came with a blue Viper helmet, silver visor and orange goggles, a black backpack, which we talked about the mold differences inside the backpack, because this does look like an original backpack, but there are differences to tell. It's not a counterfeit. I hate people using that term for some of this stuff. And a gray rifle that you see with most of the other Vipers. So there you have it, guys. Sky Raider, the UK Action Force Space Force character, and this is from the Red Lasers Army European mission set. And I'll have videos for other Red Lasers Army figures as well. But I really wanted to get this. I really wanted to do the video on this figure since I started researching some of the others. But yeah, I wish that I could have gone more in depth with wheels. So anyway, here are the images of the original figure, and the bio packaging, everything that I was able to find for it, and an image of this guy detailed with his accessories and everything, so that you guys can see the likeness and see the differences. If nothing else, some of these red laser figures have gotten me interested in researching some of the UK Palitoy Action Force figures, just because they're Action Force themed. I was never really into Action Force very much. I don't have any of the figures, but I think that at some point I may end up getting some. I do have a couple friends that collect the Action Force figures, and have some of the original 5-point articulation Action Force figures. You know, since I did the video on the Wheels figure, and realized that it was made in the likeness of an original Action Force figure, it just kind of sparked my imagination. Like, what else is there that Red Laser's Army has done? I have some of them, but what all have they done that's Action Force themed? I know that there is a Muton, which I'm going to be doing a video on that here very soon as well. But I hope that you guys have enjoyed this, taking a look at the Red Laser's Army version of Sky Raider in the O-ring G.I. Joe style, and getting to see the original figure that this is based on. And I hope that you enjoy the videos. So hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more, because I've got them coming.